lost and I know nowhere else to go now. I don't really have a place to call my home now. Everybody hating on I feel so cold now. Why do everybody make me feel alone? Like I'm trying lost and I know nowhere else to go now. I don't really have a place to call.
Naruto looks at the young boys' families, with the children laughing, along with his parents. The families going about their usual business. Naruto evading them. He evades them greatly, as they never had his type of childhood. He never had a family, which a question came to him. Who was his mother? Naruto thought come to his abrupt end as the ground shook. The people confused, looking to his left, then pure terror overcomes them. Naruto's eyes widen the shock as large shadow covers all of the village. The figure standing mighty as the night shone through it, red eyes filled with malignancy, with hatred, staring into the wretched village with huge nine-tailed waves. It was the nine-tails? What? You're supposed to be in me, not to try to activate the nine-tails form, but could not. What kind of genjutsu is this? Alt, always what Naruto can truly do was receive the events of October 10, the day of the Jinchuriki was born, and the day Konoha could have collapsed had it not been for Minato. The nine-tailed fox let out a mighty roar that echoed through the land as it advanced into the direction of the village. With earthquake step, the people, afraid and disgusted, started to run in circles, desperate to find a way to escape. Naruto himself knew he had no match to face the Ninetales alone. The very reason why he won against him once was because of pain assist him in his fight. For Naruto retreated, he had to wait until this Genjutsu somehow came to an end. How long will Naruto be there anyway? With Minato and Sakura. Minato glanced at the sight of a knockout Naruto, CEO of a hood. Man gave to Minato already working. Minato dreamed himself to reunite with his son, but not like this. Looking back, he saw Sakura slowly emerging from her hiding spot, spotting a slowly recovering Jiraiya to walk. How's Naruto? Sakura tailed off as she looked at her falling teammate. He's been placed into a genjutsu of some type. He looked at his palm and still saw the sign burning brightly as the genjutsu shone. Sakura at first looked away from the fourth as the figure that he was his father. She knew that the probability saw all of those who pursued his son. Sakura, except the Hokage, would be cold towards her, but she needed to say this. Hokage-sama. Minato glanced at Sakura with a look of curious. I'm sorry. I Sakura tried to think of a word, but she felt short. I treated your son so badly, and Sakura looked away with shame and guilt. How can she face him when she belittled him, his son, out of the people when she was young? Minato simply smiled. It's okay. You eventually vowed to be better, and the way you acted and how you apologized just further shows that Sakura looked up to the Hokage with widened eyes. However, I can't say that I'm not disappointed. Sakura again lowered her head. He had the right to be disappointed, and no one can argue with him at all. So, given that Naruto is knocked out cold, what now? Jiraiya asked. Minato looked at him at first, and then at Naruto. We wait. Back with Naruto. Although Naruto felt griefful at the destructions of the leaf, he could not help to feel like something it was off. He felt like a piece of him was missing. He felt like there was something that was unnormal to say the least. As Naruto stared at the raging, the nine-tailed fox did the disappearing of Konoha ninjas and their Hokage Hiruzen, defending the village at all costs. Speaking of Hiruzen, Naruto felt anger towards him, but then was still willing to forgive him because he understood the position. He was angry at him because he knew his parents' identity all along. He was angry at him because he always lied to him about who he really was, hiding away the truth. Yet again, seeing how the rest of the village were always lustful towards power, Naruto concluded that without shadow of the doubt, if he was to ever known his identity, this would possibly bring a huge risk that ninjas from other villagers would be sent to kidnap him. Then again, he wasn't safe in the village either. The people of Konoha always treat him like a pest. Nacho still kept looking at the raging battle in Konoha, the blazing fire devouring the village slowly. However, something caught Naruto's eyes. It was a hood figure standing upon the mountain of the Hokage's face, with him studying with the fourth. For a moment, Naruto shoved away the thought of the hate manifesting towards the father and tried to get a bit further to get a better look. Something was awfully familiar about the hood person. It made Naruto shiver, but then Rep started to come around both of the figure and the Hokage. Naruto's eyes widened as he recognized the technique. It was Madara technique, but how can this person be able to persist such a technique? Naruto quickly ran towards them, but he was too late. The rap towards them to someplace different. Damn it, maybe I can sense their chakra. Without noticing another hood behind him, Naruto's eyes closed for concentrate. Naruto sensed a strong and sense of chakra coming from the woods, not too far from the leaf, and immediately he took off. Naruto jumped from tree to tree, his thoughts still bothering him about this technique that the hood man used. It was Madara's technique, and Naruto had a good idea that the Chihas who had the Makekyo Sharingan doesn't have the same abilities as another Uchiha who has the same eyes unless the hood man was no. It can't be. Naruto denied the possibilities of the man being Madara. The sense of chakra started to grow even stronger as Naruto got closer to its location. Once he did, he reached the location, silently landing on the tree branch. But what next shocked him. There was saw a woman with beautiful red hair lying on the ground. As Minato helped her, she had shaken familiar figures to his. Only by seeing this woman standing by Minato has Naruto figured out this was his mother. Naruto's throat was dry as his heart was beating faster. His throat then choked as tears dropped from Naruto's eyes. This was his mother. How beautiful she was. Naruto knew too well that his mother probably oops that curse being placed on him, but was forced by her careless husband. All what Naruto wanted to know was to be in his mother's comfort hugs, but he knew that it wasn't possible. He was in a genjutsu after all. Just Minato disappeared quickly with her. He took a look at the hoodman who suddenly arrived. Whistle Naruto when he got closer looked at the man, then turned around in his direction. Unaware that Naruto was here, Naruto's eye widened and his blood went cold. His heart suddenly stopped beating as his whole body began to shake. The man, the one who fought Minato, this man none other than Madara Uchiha, the same masked man that was another mentor to Naruto. And now finally, the truth of the Hoodman, the same one who gave Minato the seal, walked over to Naruto. Madara Uchiha regards you nothing, just a puppet, a little toy to play with. He continued. Naruto kept staring in shock as his world shattered. Whistled Madara was fighting Minato. Instantly, the one who you blame, your father, he is not responsible for your pain. The hoodman looks towards Madara, but he is. He is the one who released the nine tails from your mother and weakened point. He is the one who tried to kill your father and your mother. He is the one who destined your life as a Jinchuriki. The hoodman continued. Naruto stared at the ground as his world crumbled. Who was he really fighting for? What goal was he pursuing? All along, when he was playing like a puppet by Madara, Naruto couldn't forget what life did to the hidden leaf did, but what about his father? Naruto still recalled Madara telling you that he was not there, that the fourth Hokage made you an irresponsible mistake that and set the beast free. The hoodman said, I still recall him lying to you, telling you that your father careless sacrificed your mother just to save the village. Tell me now, Naruto, what do you see? Naruto could not bring himself to reply. He just saw his father barely fought Madara. But then Naruto started to think, this is a genjutsu, right? That must have meant that things can be easily manipulated. You're lying, Naruto said. That's a damn genjutsu that my so-called father possibly placed on me, so I can believe his lies. Naruto's staring right through the man's eyes. The man narrowed his eyes. You think of this some kind of cruel lie? He asked. Then the man suddenly snapped his fingers. Suddenly changed. Naruto got up and saw that they were within a cave. Where am I? Naruto whispered. As he got up, his legs felt like damn jelly. Since you desperately want your proof, the man pointed to the door. There's your proof. Naruto's eyes followed the man figure and pointed towards the door. He took an uneasy breath and walked towards the door. Naruto's hand simply faced through the door and tried to touch the doorknob. He realized he can simply go through without wasting any more time. Naruto Uzumaki entered the room. Much as surprised, Madara was talking to Pain at the table, eyeing the two men carefully. He quickly went to listen their conversation. Madara, there's is something I would rather much discuss, Pain said. I know what you want to discuss, Nagato. I really know what you want to do, Nagato. So, what Pain real name all along? You know what? The full truth can be hidden forever. At the point for Naruto will indeed learn the truth, Pain inquired. I understand that Nagato. Naruto will eventually know the truth. That I'm the one who released the nine-tailed fox. Naruto hearts dropped, beating. He must know that I'm directly responsible for his parents' death and for his miserable life, Madara said. All of his careful plans may be so I can get Naruto to join us. And what about Danzo? Pain asked. Danzo will fulfill his part of the deal by trying to cause rifle within the leaf to point to Uchiha might want to start a civil war, Madara said. Once that happens,